Here we go. Right, guys. Today is the final day for submissions for our main story, for part 2 of chapter 1, which I wrote here. And the submissions, you guys carry that on, how you want the story to end. So the submissions for that are going to end today. But the voting, we'll keep the voting going on until next stream, which is the following Monday, the 23rd of September. So it's all written there, so you know when it's going to close. And at the end of the stream, the submissions will close for good. So if you've got an idea, then now's the final chance. So the command for that is !write. And I think that link will lead to it. I don't know, guys. Does it or doesn't it? For those of you that are already in the Discord, does it actually go straight to the channel? I think from what I know, from what you guys told me, it just puts you in the Discord but not in the actual channel. It does. So it actually sends you straight there. That is good if that does work. So awesome. And for new people who aren't even in the Discord yet, I've put the Discord link as well. So you guys can join if you wish. We've had a few new people in the Discord lately, which is really lovely to see. We've had like several of you join this week and last week. And I've had some more subs on YouTube now as well. I had 5 subs on YouTube yesterday. I was like, ooh, awesome. People are actually paying attention to what I'm putting up on there. So literally all I'm doing is putting up the VODs of the streams. And this is why I like having the chat in the bottom right corner, so that when the VODs are all recorded, people who obviously couldn't see the chat because the chat's not there, people can see what the hell I'm talking about and what I'm responding to at least. Yay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just change the wording of the !write command and mention that it's the last day, because it's on a timer, this command is. And then once we've done that, we'll carry on with our mapping. ! So, oh my goodness, I've still got that one enabled. Don't worry, guys, there's no construction work today. But I love how it basically Silent has his own command by accident. It's great. Look at you, Kim, nearly 600 raindrops already, my goodness. Had to check, and I hadn't already subbed on YouTube. Have done so as, oh yay, thank you, Azriel. Yes, if you are interested in my Raindrop Chronicles, uploading the VODs, then subbing to on YouTube will be great. Give me a like on the videos if you get time. That'll be really helpful. I don't know if it helps visibility or what. I know very little about YouTube and exposure and visibility on there, but I assume a like will help. So yay, that command is my baby. I'll keep it ticked just for you, Silent. We got lots of raindrops. We see that. It is funny. Yay. Honestly, Azriel, you're going to get those 500 raindrops in no time at this rate. You guys are like, I'm going to keep it as 500, but say like in the future, if like we've got loads of people suddenly get 500 raindrops, then I might make it a bit harder, but for now I think it's fine as it is. And thank you for the follow, Ryan. You don't have to keep the command unless you want to. I'll keep it, although it might mislead people. But I think it's funny that Silent's got a command. I think it likes and how often you upload. Not sure. Been a long time since you've put anything there. Okay. Awesome. well, I'll be uploading 3 times a week because I stream 3 times a week. And I think that's a good amount to be uploading on YouTube. A consistent amount. I'm a little bit behind with the backlog though. I'm on stream 26 on YouTube, and as you can see in our title, we're on stream 31 today. So I am a little bit behind, but this week I'm going to try and catch up. I'm trying to not post too many at once. I don't want to put 5 up at once, but yeah, I'll catch up soon. That reminds us we have to change our name on the Discord. What do you have to change your name of, Akira? Remind me, my mind's done a blank. I still love how cute all your avatars are. They're adorbs. But yes, this is the current main story. At the moment, we're drawing. There's a tie, so obviously that's a problem. But we've got until next Monday till we get more votes. And yeah, I'm going to just change the command. How have I put this? Today is the final day for submissions, and next stream will be the final day for voting. I'll put that. Okay, wow, that is a pretty long command now. Okay. One sec, guys, I'm just looking through my timer commands and I'm just unticking a few because I want the exclamation mark right command to pop, to have more chance to come up today, being as it's the last day for submissions. There we go, that will do. To Legion, we have to change SCP to Legion the Demon Gunslinger. What, you actually want your name, your Discord name to be changed to that? Have I got that enabled so you guys can change your names, or have I disabled it? Because, yeah, you can. Oh, you've done it. I see. Legion the Demon Gunslinger. Yeah, you guys can change your names to whatever you want in the Discord. Not an issue. I wondered whether it was enabled or not, but it does show that Akira's changed his name now. It's done, dear. I was like, have I disabled that? Yay! Awesome. Okay, so let's get Photoshop back up. So we have a few little tasks to do now that are to do with mapping. Why has it gone small? Photoshop has gone small. Let's make it big again. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. Silly Photoshop. Okay, so one thing with this, I really want. Oh, I know why it went small. I had it not big enough on my own screen. I'm silly. Okay. I want these trees to snap better than they currently are. So I'm probably going to Google that just very quickly. Photoshop snap. I think it just related to the grid. I'm not sure if I can get it better than it already is, but are they all in line? I'll check. It fools you when it's zoomed out like this though. So yeah, those are fine. That's not. I like it to be to the pixel because I'm a nerd. This is a pain now. But this is the map with the most trees, I think, so it won't be as bad for the last two, which is a relief. Legion has learned how to use the internet. Yes. Hey, Reggie, check out the movement plugin in the project. Hi, why? I'm going to do it after stream because I woke up. I shamefully woke up at 1 in the afternoon, and I'm always in a rush to I'm in a rush in the morning before stream. Well, afternoon before stream. So I'll be checking it after stream because I knew that it'll probably be I didn't know how long it would be, but I'm excited to look at it. Thank you for all your hard work. Okay. We still gotta do the small trees as well. Where are it? There we go. It seems like most of them are in the correct position. Some are just a pixel off. I would love to just keep it at this and check could be easier, but it's not accurate when it's zoomed out. Okay, they're all done. I think they're all in position now, so I'm going to merge that layer. Yay. They all look like they're in the right spot, don't they? Oh, I spotted an error. The map is missing a tree, but it don't matter. We'll just fix it. I think because we'll have it as an overlay anyway, that won't be visible. Also, in our story there is a song for the immersion and the atmosphere. Oh, I'll play that in the background then when I read through it. I wonder where the village of Dark Woods is going to be. It's called Dark Woods, isn't it? I got that right. I wonder where it's going to be in the world of Raindrop Chronicles. Okay, so we've got these little trees to do. There's not loads. And then after that, I basically just have to chop off the areas that the player can't walk under. Right, stop rambling now and do it. Oh, there you're hiding. Seems to be snapping better though with the grid. With the tiles larger as well. Because I think these tile size is the exact same as is in RPG Maker. It's a shame that the closed captions aren't working on the stream. I wonder why that is. Right, I think, oh no, there's one there. There's so many trees. Not sure, but I have the option to hide them, so it should be working. Yeah, is it working for you guys? I've got my stream open at the moment and I'm testing it myself. It says I've got it ticked on visible. And I'm not hiding them, but they're not showing for me. What a butt. What a butt face. The map is beautiful. Yeah, it is. I mean, I honestly think the trees make it. I mean, I'm hiding all the flowers and stuff at the moment. It still looks awesome. So I don't regret all the trees I've added. It's totally worth it. And the goal for today's stream is to get it all done, I guess. And whatever I don't get done, I'm going to be making sure gets done over the weekend and finished and ready for next Monday's stream. Because I have Tuesday and Friday off from the project, but I sometimes do work on Saturday or Sunday on it. So yeah, I'm going to get the parallax mapping done because I'd really like to move on to other stuff for next week. But we're really close now. Like map 1 and 2 are done. This is the 3rd map, and then there's just map 4, 5, and 6, and yeah, just getting them done really, and the vines and stuff on the cliffs. No, I've added a text box, reset position, and set to largest font, and nothing. Oh, nothing's showing for you then, Az? I'm gonna have to find out what's up with that. Because I did go in some other streams that had it, and it wasn't showing up in those either. Of people who have that extension. So it's weird. But yeah, there was another stream where it did show up. Okay, so we got a few different types of trees now. We got some short ones and some big ones. So got to make sure we get the right ones. Start with this one. We don't want to accidentally get some tree that we don't want, so there, do. We are thinking about where the village of Darkwoods could be. We guess a forest only accessible during the night, since the trees moved between day-night cycle. Day, the trees block the way. Night, they open the way. Yeah, like it'll be a really fun stream, guys, like when we start thinking about what could come after the Everbloom Forest. Because if we look at map 4, I mean, I don't have RPG Maker open at the moment, but I've got this open. Well, no, map 5, not map 4. We have a path that comes off here, and that leads to an unknown area. And we also have the cave as well on map 4, which we don't know where that is either. And I mean, we might make a rough idea of a plan for where some places could be on a map. We could plan where the village of Dark, yeah, we could think about that for sure. But yeah, having a day-night cycle is another thing to consider too, and I think it could be a good thing to add realism in the game. So I am going to look into that. If there's any good plugins that anybody does know of, let me know. But I will look myself if not. World map, we guess, yeah. And we are for sure going to have a world map. I don't know about the actual, because we were talking about a mini world map, you know, the traditional world maps, but we probably wouldn't have it like that so that the player could walk on it. But we would have one, so, you know, the player could see it as an actual map. And maybe when we move between areas, it will show the world map then and just like show the path of where they're going next or something. The werewolf thing makes use of the Mog Hunter's time system, so there's that. Awesome. But yeah, I think if I did a poll, would you guys want day-night cycle? I think a lot of you would say yes. But we will probably do a poll just to make sure that people would be interested in that. But it'll work and help for a lot of people. I know White Wat's character, the werewolf, it's useful for him. And it sounds like Akira would like it too. Okay, so tree. Have we got any of these trees? Yeah, we got one there. Some trees look very similar. Some of them are like autumny leaves. So I'm trying to make sure I get the right ones. Because it's a little bit transparent, so can't really tell. Oh my god, Rain Robot! You a naughty bot. You shouldn't be doing that, Rain Robot. Damn it. I have to sort that out. I think the command's too long. You could also introduce some time-specific quests as well, things that can only be completed at night or something. Yeah, I like it for sure because it like opens like gameplay options and lore options and adds realism and immersion, and those things are always a plus, and I see no reason to not have a day or night cycle. The only reason I wouldn't have one is if it turned out really hard to implement or it clashed with other plugins and stuff. But as long as it was straightforward enough, I would totally be up for adding a day or night cycle. Specific number of days into the game. Yeah, we'll have to have like a stream dedicated to discussing the concept of days and the calendar of the world, and then see what, if anyone has any ideas or if there's any awesome plugins that we can make use of. That'll be a good idea to do sort of stream like that. There was a game years ago that had set events once a year. It read the date on your system. Of course, people just change the date and time on their machine, really. Oh my gosh. I do love games that have a calendar. One reason I loved Skyrim was because of their calendar. I love the names of their months as well. They're so, like, Frostfall and Half-Fire, is it? And yet my month was just called mid-year. I'm born in June, and June is just called mid-year in Skyrim. It has the most boring name of them all. I was insulted. It's just like, why can't my month be called Half-Fire? That's like just badass. But I have to change, one sec guys, I've got to change the bot command. It's too long, and Rain Robot was naughty. I'm going to just get rid of some of the text. Exclamation mark, right. Okay, that'll do. What day of June? The 24th. Wait, I think 24 is a good number. We think our introduction will be with a side quest called... What's the side quest? What will it be called? Some villagers will run some rumours about the one with 500? I cannot read numbers. I'm so sorry. And this will activate a side quest to find us inside the village of Darkwoods. Awesome. Yeah, guys, eventually over time, I'm going to be posting channels, one for side quest submissions and one for like character arcs and stuff, because every character in the game, I want them to have their own character arc, like a quest chain sort of thing. So Akira, your character, can have his own quest chain of several quests to do with his backstory, and when the time comes, the player will be able to do them whenever the right time in the story is. I think that would be really cool. NPCs as well. Yeah, all of you, anyone that has a character, whether it's a major NPC or a minor NPC or a playable character, I want you all to have your own quest line, because I mean, Silent and Lost is a minor NPC, and they're such an exciting NPC that there's no way I don't want them to have their own quest line. And you know what I mean, it'll be really interesting to explore those characters and their stories. We guess a quest to find him and a loyalty quest that will unlock his ultimate weapon. Yeah, and that's a good idea, like a reward, like an ultimate weapon for completing it. Like, I would say it would be optional, the character quest lines. Like, it's not going to force the player to do them, but by doing them, they'll get something like their ultimate weapon, or for the ones that aren't playable characters, they might give an item, like a really valuable item or something, to the player that will like encourage people to do the quest. I think that would be cool. Looking forward to finding the quest art for Carol that will span the entire game as well. Carol the Barrel will certainly have a quest line too. I'm like, any character that's like a big enough character in the game will probably have their own quest line. So Carol the Barrel, even though she's not like a real person, she's not a community member character, she's important enough to have her own story, and it's gonna involve the village of barrels. That I am determined to have a village in the game that is just full of sentient barrels like Carol. I just think that would be so cool. Hi Era, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just rambling on about ideas for the game and getting excited. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. We're going to prepare the quest on Google Docs, not now, but we're thinking of it. Yeah, Akira, just honestly, just get it written down, and then when the time comes that when we do his character arc, you'll have it all there ready. And, you know, you won't have to think then because you'll already know. That'll be awesome. Okay, so I forgot what I was doing now because I get really involved in discussion and then I forget what I'm doing. Okay, I was putting down these small trees. Two of the tree types look very similar, so but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put it back on 100%. Oh no, that one isn't. That tree isn't in line, but it's fine. It's easy enough to solve. I can just grab it and do this. There is going to be a lot of visual errors. Like I'm only human, and it's going to be hard to make sure it's all perfect, these maps. And I know when it comes to testing, when we get to the testing stage of the game for episode 1, we will like see errors and we're like, oh gosh, there's a tree that's like half cut off or something. Otherwise it'd be like something that you spot weeks and months after. Speaking of New Game Plus, one trick I always enjoyed, and it adds replay value, is that certain parts of the story are only revealed during the second playthrough, usually backstory or maybe a twist. Would that sort of thing, a New Game Plus, still work well with an episodic game? So I'm wondering how it would work, because obviously the save files will move between each of the episodes. But yeah, I would like it to work, but don't know how possible it is because I'm a noob. Our ultimate weapon. I wonder what it's going to be. The most badass gun that's ever existed, I assume. We've nearly done the trees though, and I'm very happy about that because it's definitely been a mission, this has. But we've still got a few. I'm going to merge these trees as well. Actually, I won't yet. I'll wait until I've done all of them. So I'll do the tree with the flowers on next. This is my favourite tree. It's pretty. I think the Everbloom Forest is a pretty. It's a pretty big dungeon, wouldn't you say? It's not small with 6 screens, and they're all probably going to vary. Some will be smaller, some will be larger. Maybe I'll just keep them all a similar size. I haven't decided yet. But for sure, the most time-consuming thing about this forest has been the flowers and all the extra details that we've added. We would have been finished months ago in the spring otherwise. But sometimes it's worth it, isn't it, if you can have a super pretty map. I think so. You can, as the things revealed would not change the flow of the game, just more story content. To be fair, as an episodic release, you could just add flashbacks later. Yeah, that's something we'll have to consider too, like what would be useful content to have if we had that sort of thing. I do like the idea of secrets and hidden Easter eggs and stuff for sure. Like, I don't want the player to feel forced to do everything in the game either. Like, the character questions we're going to have, like I says, a lot of them will be optional. Really, it's only going to be the main quest scenario that the player is forced to do. And everything else, character quests, side quests and things, are all optional. If you want to get awesome equipment and special items and things. Okay, I think we'll put all those trees down. So we've just got, yeah, we got the autumn little tree now with the yellow leaves. No, that's the flower tree. Where's it hiding? Is that actually tree not actually here? I'll have to get it off this map. Wow, see, this is exactly what I mean about the Everbloom Forest and all the extra detail that's gone into it. Where's the tree? Damn you. I'm going to have to open the tile set to get it, because it doesn't seem that we have that tree type on these maps here. Okay, so I'm just going to open this tile set to get this tree. Thank you, Juice, for the follow. I appreciate that. Hope you're having an awesome day. What's the limit for character weapons? I'm going to have to look in the database of RPG Maker. One sec. I'm just going to open it and have a look. I would like to say infinite. Well, obviously, you're not going to have infinite guns, but I don't like the idea of them putting a restriction on our items we can have in the game, because I want to, we're going to have a lot. There's going to be a lot of characters and a lot of different weapons. Maybe there's a plugin that makes it not matter how many items are here, but there's a database here. Let's get it open. Let's close Photoshop a sec. Oh gosh, I've seen double here. So I was checking my CC, so I've got my stream up. Right, so this is the database for weapons. Let's see what our max could be. 9999. Okay, so 2k is our max. I mean, I doubt we can have more than 2,000 weapons in the game, to be honest. So we probably don't need to worry there. So just think, if we end up with 20 playable characters by the end of the game, divide that to the max of 2k by 20, and you have 100 weapons each. So, could use that as an estimate, although I doubt we'll even have 100 weapons each. Like, how many would you say in a normal RPG weapons exist for a class? It's hard to say, but usually how I see it is that every new town you go to has a new weapon type, And so I suppose you could consider it as how many towns there's going to be in the game. And then including a few special weapons, ultimate weapons and that you'll get at the end game. 99 weapon types. 99 weapon types. Well, that's good because I can't see us having more than 99 playable character classes in the game. I think the character form only has about a couple of dozen, maybe less than that. So, but it's nice to know that there's a reasonable limit. Because if like it says, oh, you can only have 10, I'll be like, oh. So at least we don't have that worry. Is our firearm have to be limited in time, meaning that we can or can't have modern guns? Okay, well, the thing with genre and time period is that there is absolutely no restrictions in Raindrop Chronicles for that, because we've kind of accepted it's a multi-genre game. It's not going to be pure medieval or anything. We will go between time periods, I'm sure, and that's because it's a community game and we're all writing the story together, so I think it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. This game's going to be a mishmash of random stuff because everyone's going to have so many different ideas, and it's like they're all going to be merged together. I mean, we've got your character Akira, who's like a demon. We've got Kindled, she's like a Japanese like waifu. She's really Japanese inspired with like a massive Japanese lore thing going on. If you check out her character, I haven't actually posted it yet, but I will be doing that soon. But yeah, hers is like very Japanese influenced. And then there's other characters that are very medieval, and there's modern ones. Silent and Lost is like a modern setting character. In his character sheet, he talks about schools, because it being at a school and things. So we've got a mishmash of genres going on in this game. So you don't have to feel restricted by what type of time period the weapon or anything to do with your character has to come from. So no worries at all. I remember because when we was working on the village, our first village, Lakefall, I had like a modern thing in one of the buildings, a modern item, and someone in streams came in and says that I shouldn't use the modern item in a medieval game, and I had to explain that it isn't a medieval game. This game is everything. Since we only have revolvers and rifles, since it's our weapon type, maybe 20 per type, so 40 weapons for us. Yeah, just honestly, just note down your ideas of weapon names and weapons you have, and when the time comes, I mean, we'll be doing this slowly, so when we meet Legion for the first time, I'll be like, okay, so what's his basic weapon, and we'll give him his basic weapon, and over time, as we go to other villages together as a party, he'll get new weapons gradually with every like new town. So yeah, but it's always useful to have it be so organised with it and planning it, because it just will make my job easier as well. I won't have to think myself if you've got it all written down for me. Okay, so let's cancel this. I'm going to just close RPG Maker and carry on with the trees. We're going to go now with special revolvers and rifles. Yeah, no worries at all what type of guns you want. You can have whatever you want. Okay. Oh yeah, I was trying to find the tree on the tile, so that's right. The mighty sword of Shadow Ninja Warriors of the Sun's Wrath of the Bloodsworn. Oh my goodness. Imagine a sword with a name that long. I'd really love some badass names for the weapons, though, especially the special ultimate weapons. to make them really sound special and badass. Okay, I think I found the time set. Okay, I think I've just got some tall trees now. Yeah, just those few there. And then, oh my goodness, we've actually done all the trees then. Progress. And I'm still super like ecstatic that we don't have the lag problem anymore. That's amazing. Don't make me use my special weapon. It was passed down from generations of Crusader kings and holds the power of 1,000 suns. That sounds awesome, Silent, but who knows what your character's like. They're a con artist. I'm never going to believe a word your character says from now on, Silent. I'm so happy we do have a con artist in the game, though. Makes things very interesting. Hi Brennan, how you doing? More trains indeed. We're nearly done now. I think we just got a one to do. This is the most time consuming bit right now that I'm doing. Though the cliff decorations is pretty time consuming too. Hope you're having a good day, Brennan. Okay, so there we go. We haven't. Oh no, we've cropped a bit of that tree. Okay, so oh no, there's another tree I've missed. How could I? But that is definitely the last one, I'm sure of it. Oh my goodness, I'm missing all of chat. Big effing sword, yeah. That would be funny. There's a plugin that adds prefixes and suffixes to weapons as well as power increases, so you could only make a couple of meaningful weapons and then have a bunch of different random enchantments for a couple of basic weapons to use throughout the rest of the leveling. Okay. There's a lot of info to take in with weapons here, but when the time comes, we no doubt that I will probably dedicate a good week of stream to weapons, maybe. Well, at least one stream to weapons. And have a look at what plugins are available and everything there. I'm trying to do one thing at a time to not get too overwhelmed with every single feature, but yeah, I'm excited for all the things to come because there's just so much. Example, a warrior basic sword, bronze sword, sword of XXX, sword of gods. Okay. It's real. Watch and behold the power of the stars. Sparks it on fire. Well, we'll never know if your weapon is useful, Silent, because you're not a playable character. Who knows? Maybe you'll face us in battle though and kill us with it. I wonder what Silent's quest line will be. Because like I was saying earlier, every character, all our characters that we've got a character sheet for, they'll have their own quest line. I am so far, yay! But yeah, and like what or anybody else, if there is any plugins, just feel free to send them to me, of course. Any plugins that just make it better. Because I haven't like explored everything yet, like haven't really looked into weapons much yet, or spells or much of anything. But yeah, we will be moving on to battle mechanics soon, but mainly for the enemies. But when we move on to like for the players, the party member battle mechanics, we'll be paying a lot of attention to weapons then. Even though at the moment we only have a warrior and hunter class to think about for now, and a vampire class soon as well. Hi Jules, welcome. Are you really making a game by yourself? Sort of, yes. I mean, I say it's a community game and we all like get involved together. We all like contribute to the story and vote on polls for where we want it to go. But I'm the one who's making it, yes. And I'm doing everything except for the art, I'd say. But I'm not doing the sound or the music. I'll be getting copyright free for that. I found an awesome soundtrack, and obviously the plugins and scripts as well are I find on the forums as well, the support forums. I've got a command for assets actually, so but that's, you know, it's pretty hard to do it all by yourself, so I'm very glad that RPG Maker has such a good community with a lot of assets available. Otherwise, imagine having to do everything from scratch yourself, including plugins. That's pretty cool. Yay, welcome to the stream now. It's good to meet new people, and thank you for the follow earlier as well. And if you want to read more about the project, this is the project command we've got. And you could be a character when you get a certain amount of raindrops as well. Raindrops are our stream currency. What else would they be? Blood drops maybe. No, blood drops are the subs. Raindrops are the currency. I've noticed that Twitch has a new feature, like a currency feature now on some streams. But I don't think that's like related to, it's not so much a leaderboard currency, it's more of a gambling currency from what I've seen. I can be a character, everybody can be one. Everybody can be one. All you need to do is get the raindrops. And it's quite a grind, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit of a grind, but it's very doable in real life. Raindrops, I know. Also in our game, the currency is raindrops as well. It's a liquid currency. How cool is that? So there's no gold or silver or bronze in this game. It is raindrops. So it makes things interesting, because areas with no rainfall are poor and areas with a lot of rain are rich. Although if it's a nice government, it might get fairly distributed. But we don't know if they're a nice government yet, because we do all the lore and world building as we go along, really, and there's still a lot of mysteries to be unfolded with this game. We improvise it as we go along, so there's a lot we don't know yet. That's the command to check. Yeah, Azrael has like nearly 200 raindrops, which is badass. Raindrops are your stream currency? Yep, they are. Because my name's Rose Rainblood, so it totally makes sense. Okay, so I think I've got all the trees here now. I'm doing some mapping today as well, guys. If you hover over the stream, you'll see a little extension, and if you click on it, it'll tell you all the tasks that I'm going to be working on, all the upcoming tasks. So it's a parallax mapping at the moment and mini maps after that. So parallax mapping is just like, well, it's a pro version of normal mapping. Tile set mapping is usually what people do in RPG Maker MV, but sometimes it restricts you. So doing parallax mapping, it just gives you more options and lets you add more details onto your map. And basically you have to do parallax mapping in Photoshop. It's a flat image and you put it in as an image in the software after, rather than using tiles in the in-game editor. Hi Ice Cream Codes, how are you doing today? I like your name because I like ice cream. I want ice cream now. You know how there is the word nincompoop? Does that mean there is a nincompooter? Yes, Silent. Poot is my favourite word, guys. Don't judge me. Silent knows this. This is why he's had to say that. Doing good, thanks. Yay! This is my last stream of the week, guys. I stream on Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so it's my last stream of the week. But I like this new schedule. I used to do Monday, Wednesday and Friday. But I like this one a little bit more, I think. Lets me get productive better, I think. Okay, I'm going to merge all these now, so let's hide that a sec. Merge all the small trees. Maybe we should merge them all together. Okay, I'm going to call them, what should I call the layer? Trees. Now save. Disastrous if I lost this. But Photoshop does recover, at least. Well, yeah, silent. I heard Rex say nincompoop the other day and it made me think of pooters. It's a good word. I think it's a very underused word, to be quite honest. I like it. I might nick it. I might start using it. Okay, so how did I do this on the first map? Basically, if you're confused, guys, anyone that's new to the stream on what on earth I'm even doing, and why I'm doing this with the trees. As you can imagine, if we put a flat image into RPG Maker as the map, our character will literally walk over everything, including the trees, which is what we don't want. So this layer here with just the trees is there as an overlay, so that when we play the game, the player can walk behind them instead of over them, because that will go at the top, that layer, and this one here will go at the bottom. So what we have to do now, I wonder if we have to do anything else. I can't remember the reason why I even did this. Like, why did I do that with the trees? What's the reason for it? Because it was months ago when I did this map, and I forgot why I did that. Why didn't I just leave it like that? Well, I know why I got rid of the shadows, because it doubles the shadows otherwise, and that's a bad look. So, I really need to remember why I did it, because if there's no reason to do it, I would literally just put it in RPG Maker like that. But it would save me work, but obviously I have a feeling that there's a reason behind why I chopped the trees up like that. For how long have you been doing this? Well, I came up with the idea. I decided I wanted to start working on a RPG Maker game last year, right at the end of last year. And I just thought one day, oh, I really want to make an RPG game with people on Twitch. I just had the idea randomly because I was browsing through Steam and RPG Maker's on sale there, and I was like, oh my goodness, I could buy RPG Maker and make a game. So it was last year, but I didn't actually start it until, was it about May this year? I actually started it and on stream. And I had a little break this summer because I went on holes for a month. And I had to lessen my stream schedule a bit for a few weeks as well when I got back. Got a little bit busy with life, but I recently started streaming 3 times a week again since the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, so since the spring really, and but with a little disruption in the summer. So, yeah, but we're going to be releasing the game as episodes rather than a full game. So that means we'll have something out in the coming months, hopefully. Depends how much content we want to be in episode 1. But at least we don't have as long to wait. Because if we was waiting for a full game, we'd be waiting for a very long time. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save these trees as an overlay, and I'm going to do a test play and see how the map looks, because I completely forgot the reason why I chopped the trees. So I want to see what happens if I put the trees in like this. So I save it as a PNG. Okay, so I'm going to open up Gmaker and do this. Been a while since I did the parallax mapping because I had a massive break from it and started doing other things instead in the game for a while. But we've recently gone back to it this week, and I'm trying to refresh myself on it because it can be a bit of a complicated process. But yeah, these are our let's get RPG Maker. These are our first 2 screens in our first dungeon. We have 6 altogether, and we're working on the 3rd at the moment, but we have completed all the others. We just have to, they're about 80-90% done. There's just a few little extra details and decorations to do on those last 3 maps. That's the mini map. We have a mini map on the game, which I adore, by the way, because I love maps. Can't function without them. But some people don't, which we luckily we have a button to turn the map off if people don't like it, which is here. And need to figure out how I did this. Is this it? Hey. No, we do it differently to start the lag. We put it here. Okay, so what we're going to do is delete that. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so copy and paste those. And put them here, where we transfer to the next map. I think we changed that to 100 frames wait, didn't we? So we're just going to change the images to the ones for the 3rd screen. We'll see how this works. It's probably going to go wrong because I know I probably haven't done the trees properly yet. But but we'll see. I'm going to save it. We're going to do a test play right now. I think I'm going to have to start a new game though, because I forgot to save it yesterday. Hopefully we don't get lag, because we had a bit of lag yesterday and I think we found the culprit. Google Chrome was the culprit for the lag, we believe. Recently changed my browser, so hopefully we won't have that problem anymore. Which browser? Brave. I never actually heard of that one, Brennan, but Azrael recommended it. So he says there's a built-in ad blocker as well, so I thought fair enough. And apparently it's quite good. So I'm using that one, and we're going to see how it goes. At the moment, it seems to be doing a good job because it's a lot less laggy than Chrome, and it takes up less memory on the computer as well. So I'm opening my task manager at the moment and it's hogging a lot less of the memory, and I'm really happy to see that. So it's more handy for streaming because OBS hogs a lot of the memory as it is. So the last thing we want is Chrome stealing it as well. So it seems to be working all right. Oh, nice. I recommend it, guys. It's a good browser. Okay, so let's switch to our play game for now. Where is it? There we go, it's here. So this is our game, this is our title screen, guys. We're gonna start a new game. We're still very early on, so we can rush through it quite fast. Okay. And we're going to make a custom character. We do have a custom character feature in the game that I put together. And I always make Jesus because I think it's funny. It's always very easy to make somebody look like Jesus as well. There's a little bit of lag, but I know. Not as much as yesterday anyway, so. Oh my god, I really want my own custom loading screen because that isn't pretty. Oh no, yeah. We got a little bug there that needs changing that I forgot about as well. But Carol the Barrel, what a legend. The game is self-aware. It's Carol the Barrel that's done this. She's responsible. So yeah, we have a mini map as you can see, but can hide it. I'm not going to pick up the quest yet. Okay, so that silhouette moving is an enemy, and I'm not going to go in battle yet because I don't want to fight anything. No thank you. There we go. And a bit of lag. and that could be to do with the sunbeam that we've got as an image, but we might have a solution to reduce the lag there. But it's so much better than it was before, because we was having a lot of in-game lag because of how big the parallax maps are. But it seems to have improved a bit. I like how fast you can walk. Can't stand games where they move slow. Yeah, and you have the option, like that's normal speed, but if you hold down shift you can just walk fast. So if you get lazy you can just do that. But you don't, if you don't hold down shift, that's the normal speed. And you can also play it with controller as well. I'm currently using my keyboard, but RPG Maker is controller enabled too, which is awesome. For both PlayStation and Xbox controllers. And why is that bee standing still? Haven't set its movement yet. But yeah, this is what I do when I'm lazy. I just run. Fingers crossed. Uncut typo. I cannot read property set dimensions of null. Okay. I assume it's something to do with the map, because it was working fine before. This way, you know, this is going to happen when you make games. Have to accept it. Okay, so let's just close that. No. It's something really, it's going to be something silly, and we still got lag, guys. We got lag going on. But that's because we have Photoshop open, RPG Maker open, OBS open, Brave open, and a game open, and the bot open, and a few other things open too. But when we close the game, it stops a bit. Okay, so let's figure out what this error is. We did save the game though, so it'll be easy enough to get back here. I don't understand what the error was though, if I'm honest. Made little sense. I probably should have done a print screen of it and Googled it. Okay, I'm going to just compare it to what we got for I know what it is. It's the erase event not being there. I can't believe it was something that easy. I forgot to copy and paste it. Exception handlers are extremely talented. They even know how to catch nothing when it's thrown out. Yep. While on our screen, press F12 on keyboard to get the console to perhaps have a clue. Yay. Okay then. Normally I'd do that then. What if I ever come across something in the future? But we know what it is. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. It better be that anyway. We'll soon see if we get an error again. Okay, let's test play again. We found the perfect ultimate weapon. It's so good. Yay! Are we allowed to know, Akira? Or is it a secret? You can keep it a secret if you want. Oh yeah, it's got, let's go, you can't see, but it's got Blessed Cascade there. I kind of wanted that. I wanted it to show location, and I'm glad it does on the save. But I want it to show on the main menu as well. So hopefully there's a plugin or something that can do that. I know that there's a lot of main menu custom sort of plugins, so I'm sure we will. I'll give the special weapon list later when it's done. Yay! Because I haven't really customised the main menu at all yet. But I definitely know there's a Yanfly plugin, I think. I think it's a Yanfly one. Whee! It's fun running through a forest, a sunny forest. And yeah, as you can see, the trees work. We actually walk behind them on this map. And that's kind of what we need to do. That's why we're doing all the tree overlay on the other map too. I think that there's a little visual error with the tree shadow though. It looks like it's doubled at the back, so I might have to sort that out. What? I thought I solved the problem. What's that? Pink screen. Uncaught type error, cannot read property set dimension. No, I don't have a clue what you're going on about, mate. I thought, now is me thinking I'd solved the problem. Devastated. I thought it was the erase event. Because it wasn't there, to be fair. So, that looks amazing. Thank you, Juice. It's a lot of detail and that's gone into it. And it's my first ever attempt at level design in my life, really, so I'm pretty proud. I did think my first my first dungeon or field area would be very amateur, but I'm actually really proud of this. Thank you, Juice. Okay, so we're going to figure out what the silly error is. What's an uncaught type error then? I'm going to Google this. From that error, it looks like a required field is blank. Code-wise, an argument has been missed from the function. Oh, maybe it's something very, like, careless then that I missed. Maybe just I'll have a little look. So it's something to do with this because the error comes up when we walk down here and transfer to the next map, which is what I just edited. I added all of these 5 lines, so it must be an error in these somewhere, which is weird because the exact same lines are also here, but it works fine here, and they're also up here as well, and they work fine here. It's going to be something dumb. It really is going to be something obvious, I think, and I'll be face palming. It mentions something about the dimensions. Okay, what could I have done though involving that though? That's what I mean. I'm so flummoxed over this now. Can you show the console? What button did you say it was? White. What was it? F12? While on our screen, press F12 on keyboard to get the console travel code. But I have to have the error screen up to do that then. Nothing will come up at the moment, will it, if I press F12? I've never done that before. Like, what's I don't know. But F12. Nothing's coming up. I've never done this before because I'm not a coder. I'm a noob, guys. I'm making a game and I can't code. Yeah, nothing's coming up from pressing F. Oh, nothing except a screenshot, that is. It just made a screenshot noise. That's weird. Thank you, Steam. I think Steam did that. In the game. So it has to be when I'm in the game then. I just want to look and check to see, and if I can't solve it then yeah, I don't know. I suppose we could go in the game again and do it. Let's go now then. Just takes a while to load. It can be a butt face, but we'll do it. Just an excuse to run through the pretty forest again, so I'm sure you guys won't mind. There's dust on my PC. Look at that cute mushroom bouncing up and down. Loading. We need a pretty loading screen, don't we, at times like this? Okay. Hello. Hi, map that went weird and funny. So it did have a little bit of a problem loading in then, but the loading screen took longer too. Wonder why that was, because it was fine before, wasn't it? But it did seem to take longer that time. Seems like it just wants to be random when it loads them in. But that's a problem. Makes me think there's something we still need to do. What with the lag? If it does that. Can't be seeing the map look funny. Okay, here we go. The error should come up now. Okay, so if I press F12. What's going to come up? Let's find the error without help from the car. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do. That's what I wanted to do. Silent. I understand. Hello. Okay. I need other people's help if we're gonna look at this, because console tab at the top. Okay. Maybe this will help me become a bug solving expert, understanding this. What can teach me how it all works. Can you see that? I assume it looks tiny. The text. Can we make it bigger? There we go. Bigger. Looks like something's wrong with the bitmap. Yeah, I know it's going to be something I'll be like that about it, because it'll be obvious when I know. Usually it always is. But sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's something I never would have guessed. It's definitely a problem on the overlay plugin. Okay. It worked with the other things. So, it worked on map 1 and 2 anyway. It's only map 3 it doesn't seem to like. So, Any idea? Should we have a peek through at the overlay plugin in the plugin manager? I should probably print screen this. Oh, I've print screened it anyway. So if you need to look at it again, then just let me know and I'll get paint up with the screenshot. But I've still got the game up, but I'm gonna have to close it because, well, I don't think I have to close it. We can just have a little peek in the editor without closing it. There's definitely something missing or something wrong. I just don't know what. Because another reason why I can't think is because this is the first time I've done this parallax mapping thing for several weeks. So I kind of forgot the actual process. But it'll all come back to me, I'm sure. Once you know something, once you work it out, you know for next time. So it's always handy. Yeah, it mentioned a Chrome extension. A lot of it is gobbledygook to me. I have to say I didn't understand the error thing, but I'm sure some of you guys do. But these are our plugins. It's been ages since I've looked through the plugins too, so I need to refresh myself where I need to organise them and make them tidier as well. Needed to do a burp then, I apologise. Intuition was right. I would say it's the event setup. Did you call the right image? Let's have another look. Okay, so this is the one it works on. This is the one that's fine. There's no error that comes up here. And I believe it's all set out the same way. You know what? I'm going to print screen both of them and put them side by side and compare them and see if I have something different for the other one. And the one that's the problem is this one. So I'm just going to keep that up. See if you can spot anything. While I just print screen this and compare the two. I'll open paint in a sec and we can look at this. Oh, it's here. I've just realised it's already up. Okay, there we go. So this is them side by side. What's the difference? Let's spot the difference. Okay, well, maybe we shouldn't zoom in that much. I just want you guys to be able to see. There we go. Fade out screen transfer player. Can you show both? It's likely the number of arguments on the right side one should be missing. So is this, will this help solve it? I swear they're the same. The only thing that's different is the images. But the way the images are set up are all the same. Are the file names correct for the image files? Yep. We'll have a look. So, the only thing that's like that is different is the way I've named the images, because I want to change the way I name them, so I have changed the way I've named them. But other than that, right, that shouldn't be a problem, should it? Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have changed, but I did. But they are right. They are the proper images. Right, guys, I'm gonna have to just go on this so you can actually see. But the images are there. So it does link to the Everbloom Forest Free that it should, and same for the overlay. These are the trees. So yeah, it's nothing to do with not being correct for the Varned. Everbloom Forest East overlay. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, the names are a bit messy, guys, so excuse me there. I do need to change the names to make them a bit tidier, because they're inconsistent at the moment. Both say show picture 99. They're supposed to have the same picture. Yeah, because how that works is that every time you go into a new screen, the previous picture that was picture 98 and 99 erase, and it replaces those with this one. So yeah, the numbers are fine to be that. It works so that the overlay will always be picture 99, and the actual map will be 98. As far as I'm aware, that should be okay. What is the details of the transfer player? Let's have a peek. So, as we don't, the first two maps work fine. Like this, so we know that this works fine. The transfer player for that one is there where it should be, and these link as well. That links to the second Everbloom Forest map like it should, and that links to the trees like it should as well. Everything's the same: the origin, the coordinates, the scale, the numbers are the same, the plugin commands are the same, I believe. I copied and pasted them, so they should. It's all in the same order but yeah, this one has a problem. I mean, I would have thought the numbers as well. It is a reasonable thing to assume that it could be the pictures, but as far as I'm aware, it shouldn't be that, because it's been fine for the other previous two maps having the same picture number. Can you show side by side again? Yep. I mean, if I have it that size, that's too small, I assume, guys, for you to see. But yeah, it only lets me zoom in either that or this. I want you to be able to see it all. It's a bit weird like this. I suppose we could do this. How's that? I'm in the way! I'll hide my cam. How dare I be in the way? There we go. So now you can actually see a reasonable zoomed in level, everything. So really, yeah, it is, from what my eyes can see, everything's fine. The only thing that is different is that the images are different and the names of the images are different. This is weird. What did you change before the problem started? All I've changed is I've basically added the parallax map and the overlay to map 3 of the Everbloom Forest. So all I did was copy and paste what I'd done for map 2 of the Everbloom Forest. And I figured that would make the map appear because it did for map 2. But yeah, I've done it exactly the same, and I thought it would work the same, but it's been a but. I would remove the components and add them one by one, testing each time so you see where it breaks. That's an option as well, Ice Cream. It's always a good way to figure out a bug doing that. Can you try removing the show picture commands just as a test to see if that might be the problem? Okay. So picture, we can do that. What? I'll just catch up with chat first. So picture number 98 and 99 are the same for Winding Way and Silent Heaven. Both of those maps have the same pictures. Yep. And it should be fine. Yeah, they're both 98 and 99 because it's going to be like that for every single map. Every overlay will be image 99 and every map will be image 98 because it erases the picture and replaces it, so it doesn't need a new number. So that should be totally fine, Rex. Yeah. Then to me it's just odd, but assuming that's an RPG. Well, I've set it as 98 and 99 because the other numbers 1 to 90 will potentially be used for events, map events and things, and the little, the mini map I've got with the icons for the player and the enemies, that they'll be the images for those. And I want to allow myself at least 90 potential pictures for those, so that's why I'm using the layer numbers for the map, which is the way I've got it organised. That I'm so sorry for all this terrible word constructions. I guess I've been scatterbrained recently. Before you start removing, it's okay, Silent. No, I appreciate the help, guys, because if this was me on my own doing it, I'd have to get my own head around this. So the more people, the better. Well, before you start removing things, try to undo the last thing you did before the problem. Yeah, I'm going to do what said and remove the show picture commands as our first test then. Shall I remove the plugin commands as well? Or yeah, maybe that'll cause a bug itself, but we'll see. If it works now. Oh, hang on a sec. I only edited that one. I have to make sure I remember to go to the far left. Okay. Cool. I'm talking to myself, ignore me. Oh. Hang on, delete that. Let's just delete those and copy and paste that. So yeah, we'll see what happens now. Also, if I start using version control, if you do not already, makes reverting changes a lot easier. Oh, what's that? I'll have to Google that. Okay, I wonder what's going to happen now. I have a feeling it'll take us to the next map and work, but obviously the parallax map won't be there. But that will prove that it's to do with the images, if it does work at least. So it will narrow stuff down. Programming around version control. Yeah, I'm making it harder on myself, I bet. Oh. He's just walking all over the place. But it's worked. We've gone on to the next map. It's all a big mess, but it's worked. Okay, so it's something to do with the images then. That's proof. That's proof then. Okay, so, but yeah, I'll look into version control. Don't forget, I'm a programming noob. Haven't studied code. Never ever had one single lesson of code in my life. They didn't teach it when I was at school. So everything I know about code is self-taught, which isn't much. Hi Val, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. A clef walker, I know, right? You gotta start somewhere. Well, narrowed it down. It's the images. Something. Very true. We'll start somewhere. Yep. I never will ever claim to be a programmer or a coder. This is where you guys help me. I'm literally just a nerd that likes telling stories and RPG games. Okay. So maybe, you know, I will laugh if it is having 90 out of 99 as the picture. But the thing is, I don't see why it would be that, because it worked fine for the first two maps. I'm going to just look at the events that we have elsewhere. Maybe that's the problem. You know, because Silent Haven, this third map, isn't set up the same way as Blessed Cascade and Winding Way are with their events. Maybe I have to make them the same. Maybe there's a weird thing going on related to that. Image size is the same as the map, perhaps? Yeah, the image sizes are definitely the same. I've kept them all consistently the same. So it shouldn't be anything to do with that. You know, I have a feeling it is to do with events, but that is just my theory. Because if we look at Winding Way, we do have... I don't see how they're relevant, but there might be one thing that is relevant. Those are the enemy indicators, so they should be nothing to do with it. Yeah. You use version control to back up your project. You can commit a change as often as you like. If something breaks, you can go to a previous point. You can miss it out. Okay, I'll have to look into that then, because it's a new thing for me. Thank you, Azriel. Okay, I'm going to just do this one thing. So, I've got to make sure I have it set up properly. I mean, I haven't done the mini map yet for the third map, but it doesn't matter. We can just have that there. It's a small chance it's that. That's the only thing that's different between that map and the other two. So I'm trying to think what they don't have, what's different about them now. Yeah, image sizes was a good thing to mention, but they're definitely the same. Okay, so I wonder what would happen if we tested the wrong Everbloom Forest map. If we did that. And if that worked, then we'd know it was the images. I'm going to just test this then and see what happens now. Made a couple of changes, and if it still doesn't work, I'm gonna change the images to the other Everbloom Forest map that does work and see what happens then. Has it actually worked? It's worked. So it looks like it was the mini-map event that was causing the problem. It seems really random to be that, but you know. Yeah, we've got the wrong mini-map there. Obviously, we've got the Blessed Cascade part of the mini-map, but it seems like we always need a mini-map there. Otherwise, it will cause an error. That seems to be what we got to do. Yep, we did it. We did it, Rex. Yay. Thank you, Brennan. Okay, so now we can test if we walk under the trees, which we do. And it all seems to work fine doing the Parallax map like this. I have no idea why I chopped the trees off. I'm just making sure that it works fine. And it does, it's pretty. Works just like it should. Trees are working as an overlay. And there's the quest destination, this girl here. Are you using any plugins on the mini map? Oh my goodness, it's been ages since I've actually worked on the mini map, so I forgot how they work. But I suppose, I don't know. There's obviously some link, there's a connection with the mini-maps, and well, that's how it is. We'll have a little look and see, because it'd be useful to figure it out. But I'm happy that our map's done, and I have no idea why I made it difficult for myself with the other trees tops, because we can totally leave them like this as full trees. We don't need to chop them up or anything like I did on the other map. There's a little error there, that tree shouldn't be. But everything else is fine. Okay, great. Let's have a little peek at that mini map thing and try and work out what the issue was. It makes sense though, it was the only thing that was different, that event, to the other two maps. So we have an erase picture command that erases, that is so that it doesn't show all the events the previous map. And the player, that's a player indicator set up. So maybe it's something related to that script there. Yeah, because of the pictures, I know. But yeah, I'm just glad it's working now. That's the main thing. So we had a little, yeah, this tree shouldn't be on top of that tree. So I have to copy and paste that. Oopsie. Really strange, but as long as it works. Yeah. I mean, I admit it's a bit of a complicated setup how I've done it. Like the mini map I've made, the first 90 images be dedicated to mini map pictures, and I've made it so that the map overlay, the parallax map and the overlay are image 99 and 98, just so they're out the way and they won't get involved with the other events. Because every image, every picture needs its own individual number, doesn't it? And I just thought, what am I going to name? What am I going to number those? And I thought, just call them 89 and 98. Because I'd already done the map, and image 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and etc. were taken. Okay, so that's done. Oh my goodness, that's made things easier. Let's get off the window capture and go back on this now. We can see our cute characters again. All right. Okay. So, did we have double shadow on the map? Because I do want to get rid of the double shadow if it was on there, but I don't know if it was or not. I'm going to have to test it again now. Yeah, because we're overlaying the trees on top of trees, it creates the sort of double shadow. So I might have to delete those shadows. Let's have a look. Because it makes the shadow way too dark, in my opinion. We're still here. Our special weapon list is nearly done. Yay! I'm glad that you're naming the guns and stuff, Akira, because I'll admit I wouldn't have a clue what to name the guns. You'll make them sound badass and very what they should be. I've got pins and needles. I was sitting on my feet, so it's my own fault. Have we got, is that a double shadow? I think it is. So I'm going to have to get rid of those shadows, but at least I know. So there's a number of tasks to still do, mainly with the last 3 maps. We're very close to finishing the first 3 maps completely, but we have to do the tree overlay for maps 4, 5 and 6 and the cliff decorations as well for those 3 maps. And then we've got to do all the 6 mini maps. Well, we've done mini map 1 and 2, and yes, they're the main tasks anyway. So it's thinking what should be the next thing we've got. I kind of want to do some mini maps now, just have a little break from trees and stuff. So let's go in. Yeah, let's just close these for now. We're gonna have a parallax map break, guys, and do some mini maps for the second half of the stream. I'm just gonna get all these closed and out the way. So we'll close these. But I think this weekend, maybe on Saturday and Sunday, I'll be doing the tree overlays for the last 3 maps and the cliff decorations off stream, and so we can get that parallax mapping done and dusted. That would be great, because I'm really dying to get that out the way. Hey Rose, you did erase the water from parallax images, right? Oh yeah, that's another thing, because it doesn't animate it, does it? Okay, so I'm going to have to make that note as well. This is what I mean about parallax mapping. There's just so much involved, and I completely forgot about the animated water. So thanks, White. I might have noticed eventually that the water wasn't moving, but yeah, that's something I have to do as well. So I've tree overlays, animated water and cliff decorations. Those are the 3 things. Okay, it's exciting though. It's all coming together. Just all these like time-consuming little jobs to do, but oh my goodness, when it's done, there's so much to look forward to. Okay, guys. Also, don't forget it's the last day of submissions for Chapter 1 Part 2. Last final day. So if you've got an idea for how you want to continue the story, this is the last time, and I feel like I'm going to mention this now, so nobody messages later saying that they wished they submitted their idea. But voting, we will carry that on, and we will close the voting on Monday, and we will see where the story is going to go, and we will have to do the little Instagram post as well for that. That'll be fun. Okay, so mini map time. Let's open graphic scale. Have we got it open now? Nope. Let's close all these. Save. Okay. So it's been a while since I've done mini maps as well, but I'm going to open them up in Photoshop. I use graphic scale to make the maps, but I use Photoshop to finalize them and put them together. So this is our PSD file for the mini maps, and I think I have all the maps here as layers. And Lake Falls map is there as well. Okay, so one thing I was thinking about is, because now we've given names to the Everbloom Forest maps like Winding Way, Blessed Cascade, etc., is having a title below the mini map. It's a consideration anyway, because we want it to be well labelled for quest reasons, so that people know where they are and stuff. So, and I do want it in the main menu. I want a way to have the location in the main menu. So that's one way it could be well labelled, but I feel like having it on the mini map as well is but we'll see how it looks. First of all, I want to know if it looks good. So 80% opacity. I'll make a note of that so I'll remember. But at the moment I'm going to put it on 100 just so we can see what it looks like. Canvas size. Whoa, that's too big. That's a bit big too, but we can always crop it. We have, where's our border? So this is the border we kind of use for all the UI in the game, including the menu. So just thank you for the follow, Oriello. Have I said that right? Oriello Kessler. Thank you for the follow. It's a nice name, just one that I struggle to pronounce. I appreciate the follow. Welcome back, Akira. You should make Photoshop action to make mini map. Yeah, they are macros. I've always kind of avoided doing Photoshop actions because I remember in the past I used them and my computer really crashed from them. So I tend to just do things manually. It would definitely make it easier, I'm sure, but I kind of like doing things manually. I'm weird like that. I'm weird. I'm a strange being. I found myself doing lots of repetitive finger gestures, so it's actually something to look at, improve your workflow. I recommend it for sure. I should be doing it. I agree. I think because of, I worry about having it crash again or something because of the computer doing things fast. And you love game dev streams? Yeah, well, welcome. Glad to have you here. If you want to know more about our project, we have a couple of commands here. Feel free to have a look around and a read. It's good to meet you. A Photoshop action is basically record something in Photoshop, then you play it and replicate the effect. But yeah, I'm not doing the mini maps on Photoshop alone. The biggest job is in graphic scale for them. So I prefer graphic scale for like crisp pixel art. I don't think you can do that sort of actions in graphic scale. That's gonna make it a bit thinner. But yeah, guys, one thing to learn about me is I do things like my way, and sometimes it's a weird way, but yeah. Depending on how robust the feature is, I might want to look into it. Yeah, I recommend it. I just don't. It's just something I don't like myself because I'm weird. Thank you for the follow, Elix Online. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, so what I'm doing at the moment, I'll update chat and everyone what I'm doing. We recently named the areas of the Everbloom Forest, and I'm basically thinking of adding like a title section to the mini map with the name. But I'm experimenting at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be fond of it quite yet. I might hate it, I might not like the look, but I do think it's important that we have like well labelled areas in the game. So let's see what it looks like with some text there. I forgot the text we use now in RPG Maker. We've got to make sure it's the... I'll know once I see it. It was fun thinking out. Gonna head out. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. Brennan, thanks for hanging out. Hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out with us today. And I will be back on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday again next week. Have an awesome week. RPG Maker, I remember this is how I discovered game development back when you was 8. Good memories. Awesome. You were even younger than me then, Elix, when you discovered it. I was 12, I think. I was about 12 when I first discovered RPG Maker, and I was like, oh my god, I was so excited because I thought, oh my god, I can make an RPG, and I did, and it was terrible. So now I'm trying to do one properly, do a decent job of an RPG. Isn't it Enchanted Land or something? Yeah, Enchanted Land is the like decorative font we've been consistently using, but what I'm looking for is the actual pixel in-game font. And I think it's 3 pixel regular. I think this is it. Yeah, the one that we use for the dialogue and the general pixel font in the game. So, because I'm not sure if Enchanted Land would look good small. So, and it needs to be readable. And this font should be. We just got to make sure we have it the right size. So, yeah, this is the one. Thing with pixel fonts is that they can get distorted. You have to make sure that they're the right size. I don't know, because I'm not sure if I want Everbloom Forest. That's mainly the name of the actual area, because I don't know if we're going to fit it on. I don't know if we're going to have room for both. Because I'm still unsure about this, but might look okay when it's in game. I'll have to test. We'll see what it looks like with Everbloom Forest as well, but I feel it might look crowded. Shush. Okay. Okay, the playlist has ended, so let's just put the music back on. Randomly CC has appeared on your screen now, but it literally just says will say. Maybe, you know what it is? The CC can't understand my accent, guys. I'm gonna actually have a peek myself. Yeah, it just says will say on mine as well. That's funny. That's unusual, isn't it? How bizarre. But yeah, nothing can understand my accent. You know, Siri can't understand my accent, so maybe the CCs can't either. Okay. I'm just trying to see what it'll look like with them both here, but I'm unsure if I'm going to have both Everbloom Forest and Blessed Cascade. We'll see. I mean, I have made it thick enough, I think. It might still look a bit squashed. I think if we were going to do that, we need to make the text look different. Like difference in colour or something. Hi Book, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Siri's rude, she is. Not understanding me. Clearly a fail on Apple's part, not yours, Rose. Let's hope it's not my accent's fault. Make it yellow? You think yellow? I'm a bit unsure about. I'm not sure if yellow might stand out too much. We could try it. I want to stick to the colour schemes that we have as much as possible, and I know we do use greens and is it orange or green and something else in the main menu for the HP and MP, or is it green and blue? I think we might use yellow for something though. I guess it's a subjective opinion now. Does yellow look better or does blue look better? Maybe a little bit brighter. So that's yellow. Hang on. That's when it's blue. That's when it's yellow. We need a vote in chat for what's the preference. Or you could have the colour be related to the theme of the area. Actually, yes. I feel like we should do that. Why what? Because that's what we've done with the titles. Let me just open the titles so you can see. Every time we go to an area in a game, we're going to have a title. Right. I'm going to get them up. And we'll use the same colour as that. That's what we'll do. Is it a picture? It's got to be somewhere. Where's it hiding? Here it is. So they're a little bit transparent because I think they look better transparent when they're in game, rather than being solid colour. But yeah, we kind of have a green Forever Bloom Forest and a more like greeny yellow, if you like, full. And colour coding the areas to what their kind of style is and like is good, I think. So we could like pick the green out of here, this green, and use that. I think that's a good idea. So maybe keep the Everbloom Forest white and make the actual subtitle the green one, or the other way round. Maybe Everbloom Forest would look better green, actually, considering that's the colour we had the title in. It makes sense. And then have white for Blessed Cascade. So we could probably change the spacing a little bit, but colour wise, does that look decent considering we have that as our title? Yeah, and when we do our cave dungeon, we can have brown. That's true. My Wednesday is all right. How is yours? Mine's going decently, Book. Always does when I get tagged out with you guys. Looks good, yay. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Originally, like I was thinking, we gotta have a different colour, I thought, because we can't have them both be white because it doesn't look, you know, you have to differentiate them from each other, don't you? And what's saying colour code it based on the area does seem like a good idea. So if we had a cave, yeah, brown. If we had a underwater dungeon, it would be blue, I assume. If we was in a desert, it'd be like sort of sandy yellowy colour. I think that would be good. But I don't know if we should make a bit closer together. Yeah, maybe like that. No, I think it needs a little bit more. Yeah, still a bit close together. Okay, cool. So we're going to go for something like that. And we're going to have to do them for all the maps. So that's Blessed Cascade. We've actually got the right one there. We'll put the raindrop building icon and we'll put the opacity to 85 and save it. Hey, what's this random bit of silliness? Let's delete that. There we go. Looks pretty fitting. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. Yeah, I think we'll test it in game, make sure it looks good before we decide for sure. But looks like we're going to be going with this for all our maps. What if Everbloom Forest is slightly smaller? We could try that as well. I think the only reason I haven't is because this pixel font can slightly get distorted. I'm not sure how much smaller it'll let us go. Because yeah, that's a little bit distorted, but we might be able to find the right size, but it has to be to the pixel. So that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, pixel font can be a bit funny like that. So we might have to keep it the same size because of that. Hang on, what size was that's 30 and that's the right size. Yeah, it seemed like 30 is the only one, and I'm sure that can get bigger, but it'll be too big then. Yeah, 48's also the right size, but as you can see, that's far too big. Different font. We'll see how Enchanted Land looks, but I think at a small size it might look. We'll see. Might look all right. What text? We use I'm not even sure what text we use for that. I wonder why I didn't use Enchanted Land for the tiles. I'm sure I had a reason for that, because I would have gone straight to that normally. It's nice. Thank you, Akira. We're having a mess around. I need to figure out what this font's called. Thank you for all the follows, guys. Appreciate it. I'll know when I see the name of it, but damn, there's a lot of fonts here. Oh, I think that's it. I think. I know, for something, those like really pretty decorative fonts don't look as good in small. Well, it doesn't look too bad in Enchanted Land, doesn't, but thank you, Sarovati, no, Stay Thirsty and Bathrobe Ninja for the follows. If you're curious about the project, guys, this is the command to look at. We've got links to all our social medias and an FAQ page about the project. I'm just going to have a little play around with this a sec. I'll make the spacing a bit bigger. So because I am a fan of the pixel font, I have to say, but maybe we do need something a bit more decorative for the mini map rather than the standard pixel font. So it could be better, but as long as it's legible, because we want it to be legible. That's the main thing. Like, you can tell that says Everbloom Forest, Blessed Cascade. Right, let's get the map on 100% so we can actually see it properly. Let's make it a little bit bigger now. So I think the reason, yeah, we want Everbloom Forest to be bigger. I mean, what we can do is just make it a little bit longer, I guess. If we have to, if it doesn't fit on. But could also... I mean, we've barely got any margin there at the bottom and top, but I mean, how does that look? Do we need to, does it look silly, Enchanted Land, or does it look okay? By the way, we forget to mention it since we remember it right now, Rose and us, we had the same Cancer zodiac sign. Yay! we have, and although I don't think it's the most flattering name, I'm very proud of my crab star sign. Are you proud of it as Akira? Called you as real. Guys, it's because your name begins with I. Same. You're proud. Well, we're water signs. What was it? 3-pixel font, was it? I'm just seeing again how it looks with the one as pixel font and the other one is... I think that looks okay, having that one in the Enchanted Land font, but Blessed Cascade in pixel font. If they're both in Enchanted Land, it might look a bit too much and a bit illegible, but that sort of works, I think. But now I want to kind of make the titles in Enchanted Land now. I don't know why I made them in a different font. I guess I'll have to see how it looks if I made them Enchanted Land. Okay, so we're going to test it now. If you guys agree that looks acceptable, we'll give it a test. And if it looks good, we'll do it for all the other maps too. When you guys get drunk, do you walk sideways like a crab? Crabs we're hard on the outside and soft on the inside. That is the motto of the Cancer star sign. We're hard on the outside and soft on the inside, and I think that is me. That is me. And some people are like, oh, do you believe in star signs? But you know, I don't believe in astrology at all, but at the same time, I don't know. The similarities with me and that and what it says. And hi Tox, Rose, you should do audiobook just for funsies, you think? Do you think people would understand me if I did do them? Do you guys understand me? Is my voice clear enough for audiobooks? We didn't get drunk for now. We're not a fan of alcohol. I am. I like alcohol. But how are you doing, Tox? I hope you're having a good day. Hope your week is going marvellously. Okay, so let's save this map. Save. Okay, and I'm saving over the old one, so I think it should go into RPG Maker automatically now, without me having to change it myself. I guess we can just open the game and see if it has. Okay, guys. You know, now I'm seeing it in game, I feel like it'd look better on top rather than on the bottom. I just like feel that it definitely would, but that's just me. No, barely understand a word being said. I just sit here and nod. I do that most of the time too, silent. Rose reading 50 Shades out loud would make me burst a gut laughing, would it? I'm never reading that. You can... It's never gonna happen. I haven't even read the book myself. I'm not gonna read it out loud. It's clear enough. Yay! I'm looking aggressive, but I'm a cinnamon roll on the inside. I'm a cinnamon roll as well. It's true. People think I'm some sort of ice queen, but I'm not. I'm a soft touch. I am soft. Hi. Okay. I'm gonna move it up. It might look better, I think. I don't like, it's not that I don't like it, but something about it looks weird, I think. So if we do change the position to it on top, it might be better. So it shouldn't be hard to do. Just move them there. I think we might need to make it a touch big because there's not much margin either, but we'll see. We'll test it first. You read part of first chapter and tossed it. Yeah, you didn't like it. I don't think it's the sort of novel that would be my cup of tea either. I did watch the movie and I was very unimpressed, the first movie, so I don't think I'd like the book. And hi Pink Zappin, how are you doing? It's good to see you. How have you been? You know, how do you know, Tox? That's meant to be a secret. Zap. Silence, excited to see you. Still writing special weapons, we forgot the description. Akira's so into this, it's amazing. Legion, his character is already like sorted, his whole quest line, basically. Hope your lunch is as good as you are. They made a movie. Oh my god, Tox is going to be watching that tonight. Yeah, there's a 50 Shades of Grey movie. I was forced to go. I worked at the time in an office when it came out, and all my colleagues forced me to go and watch it. Weren't happy about that. I'm a snob, guys. I'm a snob when it comes to media. What can I say? Save. Chicken pot pie. I hope it's really yummy. And my tummy is rumbling as well. I mean, I'd normally go, because stream is nearly finished anyway, my dinner's nearly ready. I don't think I need a snack. Oops. Didn't move the raindrop where it should be. There we go. to save it again now. Sorry guys, you can't even see what I'm doing here. I don't even have Photoshop open. I apologise. Okay. So all I've done, it was at the bottom before and I moved it to the top now because I wasn't really fond of how it looked when it was in game. So we'll try again now that we've changed it around. Character development is our cup of tea. It is. I had to take a sick day from work. Oh, did you? Well, in a way, I'm glad, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here right now, Pink Sapling. So, but I hope you're okay and not too sick. Oh no, and you know what's happened now? Oh, good damn it. We have to move them all down a bit. All the enemy indicators and the player ones since we've done this. Now I know why I didn't do it at the top. You guys can't even see what I'm talking about, but basically that's what's happened. So there's a few little problems with the text. It's not aligned properly either, so I'm gonna mess around with that. It's not gonna be a problem to sort that out. I think the spacing's a bit too much as well with the pixel font, so just got to sort out the spacing. But you know, this is kind of the goal for the mini maps, but I just want it to look good. I don't want it to look bad basically, so I'm going to mess around with that, make sure it does look good. But yeah, I just want the areas labelled properly, so that's important. But it's not finished yet. Oops, what am I doing? I went on the BRB screen then by accident. Get well soon. Yeah, get well soon, Zeppy. Been getting lots of sleep, so I should be ready for work by tomorrow. Sleep is what is necessary every single day. Main menu stream when? Menu stream when? Do you mean the menu, like editing it, the look of it, making it custom and things? Is that what you mean? Why? What? Basically though, what I'm going to keep very much updated on that extension, guys, so you can see what the plans are. If you hover over the stream and click the icon, you'll see what the tasks are, and basically that'll be the upcoming streams, and every time I finish a task I'll update it with a new one. So really it's whenever it'll be relevant to work on it. I feel like when we get to a point where we're working on a lot of main menus, we'll be naturally working on it. So for example, when we feel like, because we have like the journal quest menu thing, and we'll need time where we edit that and stuff, and we can have a crafting menu as well maybe, and obviously a skill menu. Everything's going to be there, and we'll want it to, yeah, whenever it's relevant really, to work on it. If you want some extreme mega fancy, you could get Lunar Engine MV plugin, but it's a bit of annoying cost. What's that? Why? What? As in you have to pay for it? Screw that. Okay, right, what was I doing? Okay, main menu. No, not main menu, mini map. Now you guys are confusing my brain. Okay, so just going back to this, I want this to look decent. You know, I have a random idea to just do this. What I want to do is put the evergreen forest behind it so I can see how it looks against it. Just as an idea, but it don't really matter. Just a few little edits. And that's how it is in RPG Maker. Problem is the creatures who create it, I think oh, right. If it costs money, then it's a no for me at the moment, because I haven't really got the money. And also, if it means I have to redo everything, because I've already kind of used the Mog Hunter for battle system. So if it means I have to redo that, it would be a bit of a pain, because I've already kind of done now Mog Hunter. But, I don't know. Okay, it's time for me to head home, and to the other woman house, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you Monday later. Everyone, take care, that's real. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and we'll see you Monday. And you got them raindrops. You'll be getting them soon. But yeah, it's a no anyway if it's expensive, but it sounds handy, like especially if it lets you do menus very easily. But doesn't Mog Hunter or Yanfly have a custom menu plugin anyway? I forgot which one, but I've seen one around. It's a good place to hand it in. I'm sure they would know what to do with it. Each scene should be optional to use. So hi Bunny, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Mog Hunter's Monogatari. Is it bad? It's fancy. I'll have a little look around and see what there is. Hope you're having a good day, Bunny. Yeah, this isn't centered properly at all. Yeah. I'm still a bit unsure. I mean, I like the enchanted land text, but there's something about this that stands out a bit too much. Let's... Hi Stormhawk, how you doing? Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. I like your photo section in the panels, Pink Zeppelin. Thank you. I'll DM me the village. Okay, right, what? Sure. Yeah, I want to see what's out there for sure. Even if it's pricey, you know, it's nice to know what's available, and I'm sure it's worth the price. Is the ship named Rose Rain Rex or Careless Rose? Oh, there was that a name for it, but I forgot. What's whatever works best, or whatever is the best ring to it, I guess. Silent. This is for you guys to decide. You know what'd sound best. Careless Blood. Careless Rain Blood, but Careless Blood is funny. I know I'm going to be messing around with this tile for a bit. Part of me has thought about having it all on one line, but there's no way it'd fit, especially because some names are quite long. Another thing I could do is put a box at the bottom and the top. I could see how that looks. I'm gonna make another image. So I don't want to get rid of that one in case I decide that this one looks better. So I'm going to duplicate this image and try to see how another version looks, and we can pick the best one. Oh my god, I've got so many layers at the moment, I don't know what to do with them. Yep, brushes don't work with pixel art that well. Oh, damn you. Go away. There we are. If only he knew you guys were talking about him, he'd be shocked. He expects it from us, maybe. Hope you're doing well, Val. How has your week been? Okay, it wasn't smart to do that with the text. I've lost it now. Oh, it's here. Just leave it there for now. Tired and hectic, oh no. Time for naps and chocolate. I don't even know if I'm going to like it looking like this. It might look a bit much as well. You know what? Let's just change it back to the pixel font a sec. I'm very indecisive, guys. This is why I would never do commissions ever, because it would take me like 3-4 times as long as the average person, because I'm such a lost part with things. And I'm never satisfied either. Too much office work. Yeah, what did I miss? Did you fix the trees? The trees, we did fix the problem, the little bug we were having, and we've done all the trees for map 3, and we're having a little break from them now because doing too much trees could drive anyone crazy. So I've moved on to mini maps, and I'm just experimenting now with how I want the title to look. So I'm not really sure yet. And although I liked the idea of having the colour, it probably still looks better having colour. But I don't know. Something about it just stands out too much, I think. But I know. Like I said, I'm indecisive. But I love your cute emotes, Stews. They're adorable. I'm a fan. What's the game going to be? We have a project command. We have an FAQ and information Google Doc on that link, and it'll answer all the common questions that people normally ask about the game. Is all on that doc. So if you're interested, that's the link. Thank you. Bought the subscription myself. Awesome. Yeah, they're very cute. I really like that green one. The big eyes. It's cute. White what? You're nearly there. Holy crap. Next week you're gonna get there. White what? So close now. So close. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep it as this for now. I'm one of these people when it comes to design and typography and that, sometimes I have to look at it the day after with new eyes and be like, actually that's fine, or oh no, I want to change this bit. So sometimes it's not really something I can do in one day. So I'm going to keep it like that for now, but I'm also going to do the other map. So we've got Blessed Cascade. I'm going to just save that one. I'm going to do Winding Way as well. We also have Lakefall to do, which is our village. And I suppose we could put Lakefall there, but it doesn't have a subtitle, so wouldn't need any other title. It's a ghost. Oh my goodness. Look at that other one. Rose, our special weaponry is done. And creative work. Yay. I bet you're glad I did that channel, Akira. The creative work channel. Yeah, if anyone here isn't in our Discord yet, we have awesome channels now. We recently added a creative work channel. So if you do any creative work, that's the place to post it. Could be anything, art, cosplay, game dev, writing, absolutely anything. Edgelords. Maybe do a poll. A poll for what? Why what? For this? That could work. But usually, because with the polls, usually when we're this close to the end of stream, it's not usually worth it, just because people won't get enough time to vote, more than likely. I like to put them up when there's at least enough time of the stream left. But if next week I'm still struggling and there's a look that I'm not sure about, then I'm sure I can put a poll up there. But for now, I'll keep it like this, and Can always change it if I feel like I'm unsure. That won't be a problem. So winding way for our second one. Oh no! See, there's something we've just realised. The Y looks like a V. So I'm either going to have to make it a bit thicker, or make the spacing less, but it could look way too squashed then. But it would have to be like that. I guess I'm reluctant to have it too thick because it would take up a bit much space maybe. $100 out of 10 naming. Yeah, Akira is great at thinking of names and character development and stuff. We took most time with the special stats for each weapon. I wish I could have talent to draw or paint or write cool stories. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's got something locked in there, a talent somewhere. I mean, there's so many things. I know you're just exploring and finding something you can be good at. It could be absolutely anything. It doesn't even have to be anything creative. It can be something physical, or, I mean, that's where I'm not very good. I'm not good at physical things. I'm bad at sport and anything like that. Hiya Live Drive, welcome to the stream. I like your name. Hope you're having a good day today. I'm meeting some nice new faces today. It's good to meet you all. And if you want to know about the project, guys, that is the command. That is the link to click. But oh my goodness, do you know what time it is? It's Rose's dinner time. How crazy. Should we go and say hi to another streamer, guys? Should we do that today? I think we should. I've saved the map anyway, so basically between now and next stream, which is on Monday, exclamation mark schedule, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those are the times, guys, that I stream. So I'll be back again next Monday. Between now and then, I'm going to get as much parallax mapping done as I can. Trees, all that crap, vines on cliffs, getting the maps all ready and working, and the mini maps too, but I will probably be more focusing on parallax mapping off stream rather than the mini maps. I really want to get those done, get those out of the way, and yeah, next week we'll see what lies ahead. If you're curious at what we're working on, we've got an extension that has a list of all our tasks, so those are all the things that we're working on at the moment. Yeah, okay guys, we're gonna go say hi to somebody. So we have a special raid command, guys, so if you wanna copy that, you can. That'd be awesome. But you can also, if you don't want to use the raid command, you can just go in the stream and say hello. That will be great too. Whatever you want, whatever you prefer, guys. So we're gonna see who's on. I've got someone in mind to say hi to, actually. I think they've only just gone live, but I think it's her last stream for a while because she's getting married. So it's going to be the last stream for a while. Very chill and nice to watch. Thank you, Juice. It's been nice to meet you. And so yeah, we'll say hi to Ella, who is super nice. I was hanging in her stream over the weekend, and it's a really, really chill stream as well. So if you like chill streams, you're gonna really like this one. So I'm gonna turn my music off so it's not blaring in my ear. Okay, so take care, guys. You're all the best. Have an awesome weekend.